Hi, this is John, and in this clip we'll be laying out the feet. Now if we take a look at our foot pattern that was included with our plans, we see that it has all of the measurements for our foot, and it also has this letter J. Now that letter J corresponds with our materials list. So when I was calculating my materials, I knew that I needed 2 of them, and each of those boards would be 1 by 5 1/4 by 16. And I'm actually, again, using pine instead of cedar. Now, I calculated all those materials, and that's how I came up with those 3 boards once again. Now, based on these measurements, if I have a section of board that is this size, my foot pattern will be able to fit inside of that board. Now when laying this out, we're going to start with our bottom measurements. So I know that it is 16 inches across. Once I determine that 16-inch mark, I'm going to come in 2 3/4 on each side and then come up 1 inch in the center, and I'm just going to connect those dots. 16 inches long. I'm going to measure 2 3/4 inch on both sides. And then I'm also going to mark my center point and come up 1 inch. So I have the end of my board. It's going to come over straight, curve up, curve down, and go to the end. Next, I'm going to come up 2 1/2 inches on both sides, and then I'm also going to draw my top measurement of 5 inches going across the top center. 2 1/2 inches on either side, and I'm also going to mark my center, and I'm going to come over 2 1/2 inches and 2 1/2 inches, which gives me a total of 5 inches. After that, I'm going to make sure that my top 5-inch line is 5 1/4 inches up, and then I'm going to start tracing in my other curves. So now I have my top 2 points right here. I have my side points, and I need a curve going between those 2 points. Now if I draw a straight line between those 2 points, I'm going to need to come down 3/8 of an inch. So now I have my foot fully laid out, and these parts with X's are going to be scrap that I'm going to cut away from my foot piece.